To create a prescription map for total herbicide spot spraying, which is the green on brown, you first need to have three things. The first one is your field boundaries uploaded to Cultiwise. Second one is active subscription. And the third is uploaded drone imagery. The upload of the drone imagery takes a while, so keep in mind that you need some time for the upload and the processing of the images. You can find links to videos that guide you through these steps down below. Let's move on to creating the prescription map. So first up, click New Operation and go into the guided mode. Now select Pesticide and Regulators and select the crop that will be on that field next year. Select Herbicide as the type of pesticide. And as a source, you can either upload new imagery or choose from uploaded imagery that you already have in Cultiwise. For now, I will go with the uploaded imagery. Now I will select my field for the herbicide application. Here I can see my flight date and the vegetation index. I will leave on the biomass index because in 99% of the cases it's the best index to choose for green on brown spot spraying. Here I can already see my field with the multispectral imagery. All the yellow dots are the areas with the weeds, and all the blue zones are the ones that will get sprayed. If I zoom in on the field, I can see how sensitive the detection is and adjust it here with the detection sensitivity slider. In this case, I will go a little bit higher to get all the weeds, but watch out for setting the detection sensitivity too high, because then I would be getting all of these little specks that might not even be weeds. To visually check, I will change the background layer to orthophoto map and zoom in on the field. Here, I can check if I set the detections right, and in this case, I'm really getting just the green weeds. For each one of these blue dots, there will also be a buffer added. So if I set the detection sensitivity too high and I would get false detections, then it would mean that I would be wasting a lot of product on my field. So it's important not to oversaturate the sensitivity. Once I'm satisfied with the detection sensitivity, I can move on to choosing the section size of my sprayer and the spot rate that will go into the blue areas. I can also go into the advanced options. The first one here is the buffer size. You can set your custom, but we advise not to go lower than the 0.3 because of any deviations that could be caused by the wind or the nozzle speed. As we already saw, we can also change the background layer, the input layer, but the biomass is the best index in most cases for the green on brown, and the background rate. This means that if you have a sprayer that can apply two rates at one pass, you can apply a background rate all over the field, except the spot zones that will get a higher rate. Once you're done, you can click Next and choose the brand and the type of your terminal that you have in your sprayer. Export the map. You can always find any export in the Operations tab up here. Once it is finished, you will be able to download it through the three dots here. But keep in mind that it might take a few minutes, depending also on the size of the field or the number of fields that you were creating the prescription for. To see the prescription that I just created, I will just find my field under its name and go into Prescriptions, then turn on the total herbicide application that we just created. And here I can even see the total volume in liters and the volume savings. I can export the prescription also through this tab. Either I can select my terminal or send it directly to John Deere Operations Center or BB Leap.